Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today, I wanted to build a duplex in Nordhaven. I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to build it. All I knew that is I just wanted it to be a duplex. So I started with two rectangles, but after I started to put down the placement furniture in the first one on the left, I had to make it a little bit smaller. So the first building's floor plan wasn't too hard, but because the second one I wanted it to be different, it was a little bit more difficult. I wanted it to be bigger, and I decided to connect the second and third floors from the one building to the other one, just and kind of leave a separation in between them on the lower level. I just felt like it made it look a little bit different, just a little bit more unique, I guess. But I did keep playing around with the layout on the second one for a little bit until I did finally get it. Then I decided to go into the roof, and oh my word, I could not quite get it to match the world. The way that it does, the way the roof moves with the facade that's out there. But I think it's close enough, so I just left it eventually because I kind of gave in. Anyway, I'm going to put you in on a speed build here real quick, and then we're going to jump right into the final results, and I will walk you through. So don't go anywhere, just blink. Here we are. Y'all, this turned out so cute. I really like it. I say that so much. I'm so sorry, but I do. I really like it. It was definitely difficult and definitely different for me. But as you see, it is a duplex home. We've got the pillars to separate and just to add a little bit more to the structure of the building itself. You can see a little bit of the exterior as I go through here. I did add some window boxes for the plants on the windows on both sides and added these top pieces here, the facades. This is what I was talking about, how it's difficult to make the roofs match the world. I don't know how they did it back here. I couldn't get close enough, but I did the best I could. I know some of it is just, a gabled roof and it's just, brought down, and that's fine. But I wanted it to kind of flow with the facade. So that's what I did. In the rest of the world, they do have these here on either side, as well as these little chimney air extractors, whatever you want to call them. So I did add those. I'm not too fond of it, but it does fit in with the world. So I did leave them. I made one a light green and the other one a light yellow, as you can see. Then I found some doors. Not everything is businesses and hobbies. I tried to use as much as I could, but to do what I wanted to do, I had to go outside of businesses and hobbies, which is fine. Not a big deal. But I did find some doors to kind of match. I did initially have the yellow door on the green side and the green door on the yellow side, But when I went to do the interiors, I realized that that just wasn't going to work. It just didn't look right. So I matched them up. So I put the green with the green and the yellow with the yellow. They each have their own little mailbox. Here is the pass-through, essentially. It's not really a pass-through because you can't get through, but the separation between the two buildings there with a grass patch and a fence back there. We do have some, like a little planter box that I built here with a half wall. I used 4 of these bushes here, which is the Ixora bush. That is Island Living, I believe. So I did add that and made sure that they were different colors on both sides, so it wasn't totally matchy-matchy. A building on the left has a smaller yard, while the building on the right has a bigger yard. The building on the right also has more square footage, so it is bigger on the inside. But the green building, I added some flowers and a little grassy area with a tree and fenced it off. On the right side, I basically did the same thing except with lavender, greenery, and the fence as well. On the left building, it's very simple. I just have a few planter pots, a little tree, picnic table, and a grill. So that was basically it for that. And then, of course, the little awning on the side, which I really like. I thought it was cute. I used these base game lights, which I never, ever use. I just don't. I didn't add any additional lighting in the front because these awnings do have lights on them already, and it brightens it up just enough. So I was like, yeah, I don't need another light up there. That's fine. On the right building, I have a picnic blanket, which you can woohoo in with a little picnic basket. I also have a swing set, a table for 4, and a nice grill over there as well. The green building is more simple, streamlined, not a lot of anything. Whereas the right one, the yellow one, is more modern kind of feel. I think you'll have to tell me. I can't tell you what style it's in because I always get confused. I did use the glass railings and the glass fencing from businesses and hobbies that have a little bit of light coming from them. So there is plenty of light. No need to worry there. So if you're ready, let's go inside. We're going to start with the greenhouse. So as you walk in through the door, your entryway has not a lot, but it does have like a photo collage on the wall going up the stairs. And then you have like your letter drop off thing and a mailbox and whatnot. And I thought this had a long hanging thing, a long hanging key thing, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, and we go into the living room, which is, like I said, very simple. It's very beige in this house, which is fine. But we've got the TV with the radio, the game station, sconce lights on either side of the TV just to add a little extra light. Curtains all over every window. Some candles, glasses, and a coffee mug. They can walk through here. I did play test this, by the way. And that leads you into the little dining room. Very simple, very beige. We do have some pictures on the wall, a little plant corner there. Your kitchen is over here with a little bit of clutter. I love these cabinets. I really do. They're one of my favorite ones. Not my favorite, but one of them. Added some shelves up here and added a little extra clutter. I did have to place them using a shelf, a shift key, and the 9 key. Got some extra cookbooks over there and blinds over the windows with a coffee pot. Yes, sirree, Bob, we have that. Walk in here, which is the guest bathroom. Nothing spectacular, but we do have some ceiling lights, which is great. And then as you see here, this is like their little quote unquote alleyway, and that's where their trash cans are. So if we leave that bathroom, we go straight out here. This is their backyard or side yard, essentially. But they have what they need. They don't need anything more than that. Very simple. They live a very simple life. So then we go up the stairs to the landing here. Again, quite simple, very beige. We walk around and we have like a little office area back here with desks, some clutter, bookcases, which I added some clutter on that as well. Curtains, all the same, plants, things like that, and a few posters on the wall. I didn't do anything on the hallway walls because I just felt it would clutter it up too much. So here is their bedroom. Again, very beige, but I like it. It's simple. I mean, I don't know that I'd like to live like this because it's just too blah. But it is cute. It is pretty. It is very peaceful and quiet and calming. So I do like that. They have their own bathroom over here, which is double sink, shower, toilet, and then that's it. There's not much else. A small collage, of course. Then we go up to the 3rd floor. We go down this hallway. We get up to the landing up here, and up here we do have, because the hallway is a little bit bigger up here, I added some family portraits, which you will have to fill in with your own cinematography. And we've got 3 doors. So we'll go to this door first at the top of the stairs, and this is the boys' room. It's a little messy. It's a little empty, but that's okay. He loves gnomes, so he's got some gnomes up there, which I know can be annoying in gameplay sometimes, especially if you have the fairy pack. I can't remember what that's called. But he's got his posters, some messy things all over the place, his bed, and that's it. This bedroom here, this door in the middle is the daughter's room. She's got a little like vanity that was made from a table, and her dresser with posters, mirror, and her bed over here in the corner. What is that? Oh no, is that the roof facade thingy? I'm gonna have to fix that. Dang it. Okay, anyway, she's got a little bit of clutter on her night table as well as some posters. And I have never used this bed before, but I really, really like it. It's so cute. And it actually goes pretty well with the wallpaper. I'm surprised. So that is it for the first home. Because, yeah, this is where it ends up when I just let it clip into where it needs to clip in. And I have this roof trim, so maybe I just need to change it to this one. So if I change it to this one, which is the default one, still going to do that. Still going to do that to me. And I guess the white doesn't look bad. The white looks okay. Let's leave it with the white then. Let's do that. Let's leave it with the white, and then we'll let this one clip into wherever it wants to too. If I could just get it to do it what I want it to do. Ugh. See how annoying that is? Oh my God. Okay, I think I finally got it. It took me an eternity. If you look here, you will see that this roof facade, I guess, just barely comes down on the wall. So now you can't see it inside. And it wasn't the height that I was having a problem with. It was the fact that I couldn't get it to line up where I wanted to on the exterior. But I think it looks all right. So let's go and check out the inside of the yellow house. Immediately I can see that that light is a little too low. So I'm going to have to make that a little bit smaller. You walk in and you have your little entryway area with a nice collage on the cool blue walls. Low place to hang your stuff and your umbrellas, and your living room, which this house is a little bit more colorful. It is not quite so bland and dreary. It's not quite so beige. We've got some clutter sitting around, these cozy kitsch sofas. I did add behind the love seat a sofa table basically, and added a little bit more clutter, plant light, radio, all of that wonderful stuff. Added some decor over here in this corner along with the TV and some plants. Over here, you walk into the dining room. Very simple, but colorful nonetheless. I don't like to put rugs and stuff under my dining tables unless I need to like fill up space. I don't know. I never grew up with a rug under my dining table, so I guess I just don't feel like that's a thing that should happen. I don't know. Anyway, we got a wall plant picture, and then their kitchen is just a little bit bigger, a little bit wider or deeper. A little bit greener, and some decor on the counters with a mixing bowl, which I hardly ever use. I think this might be the 2nd or 3rd time I used it, maybe. But I don't use it very often, but I do like it, and I do like the functionality of it. The gameplay is pretty good with it, I think. It helps with your cooking. Anyway, this is their half bathroom for their guests. So again, just very simple, nothing spectacular, but they do have beige curtains, so there is a little bit of beige in this house. We go out this side door here, and this takes you out into their side yard, which is really nice. Very well kept, very clean, and fun. So let's go up to the 2nd floor. As soon as you hit the landing, you have a little desk area with a nice computer, plants, and things on the walls. More decor over there, some sconces, and around this little corner is a bookshelf, which also has like empty space down here if you want to add some plants or whatever you can. This door takes you out to their private balcony, which the other home does not have. So it's nothing more than just a little bistro table and some plants, but I do like the big plant. I never use it because it's too big, but I like it. I really do. Very cute. It has their own little awning and everything. And through this door is the main bedroom. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. It's my favorite color, blue. So, of course, I'm going to love it. I did use Life and Death and Love Struck in here for the most part. The wall is just beautiful. The bed is gorgeous. The ceiling light is amazing. And I picked this chair. Yes, it's green, but I picked that chair to match, sort of match, the pillows on the bed. And I added the green lights just to keep a little bit extra green throughout the room. And I cannot remember what door. There's 3 doors. Let's see. This door. Which door does this take you to? Their walk-in closet. I forgot I did a walk-in closet. Look at me being all smart. So there you go. There's their walk-in closet. And I assume this is their private bathroom, which it is. A little bit brighter than the bedroom, of course. But again, nothing special in here. Just your typical bathroom. Love that room. It's my favorite. And we do have a laundry basket. Yeah, we do. Why? Because we have laundry in this house. I'll never play with it. I hate laundry. I tried to play with it once and it drove me absolutely insane because every time I turned around, they had dirty laundry. So anyway, in this hallway upstairs, we have some hanging plants, a little bit of wall decor, not a lot, and then a little table here with some board games for the kids to play and a mirror for whatever reason. So this door back here at the end of the hallway is the girls' bedroom. Look how beautiful this room is. I love it. I combined the Life and Death with the nursery kit and high school years for the most part. It looks so pretty, so girly. I'm not a girly girl, but I love doing girls' rooms for some reason. And if I had a daughter, I wouldn't ever have done her up like this. I would have, done something different. But anyway, beside the point. She's got her laundry basket, her desk with some stuff, her favorite girls on the wall. Some fairies, jewelry, and some makeup here and there, laptop, and a little bit of clutter, and a rock lamp. So there's her room. Now let's go into, I think, her brother's room, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's another girl. This one is still a girly girl, but she's more like a gothic girly girl, I guess. She likes the deeper, darker purples, but she's got the same things. She's got her computer desk with a computer, not a laptop. And she doesn't have a lot of makeup and stuff, but she does have some, and then some decor up on the walls. Like I said, she is more of a gothic girly than a girly girly. There's one of my favorite fluffy rugs. Love it, love it. And over here is the laundry room. Very nice size with all the necessities you need in a laundry room. Over in this little narrow hallway is their shared bathroom. They do have some makeup and hair supplies there. Toilet back here in the corner. Half wall for the shower, and a linen cabinet. That's it for that. So let me show you a top-down view of the whole thing so you get a much better idea of what it looks like. Here is the top floor. As you see, this is where the division is on the exterior, but on the interior, it is not that. There's one extra tile over to the left, which is fine. So here is the greenhouse on the left with the boys' room, girls' room, and their bathroom in the hallway. As you see, the hallway on the right is much bigger. The bathroom is a little bit bigger. Her bedroom and her bedroom there. On the second floor, the master bedroom on the right is a little bigger than the one on the left. But the one on the right also has a walk-in closet and a huge bathroom. The same thing goes with the little office desk area. Downstairs, again, the kitchen, living room, dining is pretty much the same on both sides, just flip-flopped. And the kitchen on the right is a little bit bigger. And then as you see, here is the alleyway, essentially, that takes you to the 2 trash cans that each have a gate access to that alleyway, which is not closed off. So that way they can easily wheel their trash out to the curb for trash pickup days. So that's basically it. That is the whole build. I hope that you guys liked it, found a little bit of inspiration somewhere. If you did, let me know what inspired you and what you plan on doing with it. If you want to download this for either gameplay or if you want to redo it completely, that's perfectly fine. You can find it under hashtag Nordhaven Duplex, which is the title, or my personal tags of Lil Mama and Momma-One. It does look like I used 4 rows of extras. Sorry. My apologies, but it was so worth it. Anyway, in any case, do feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, y'all, have fun.